Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. Okay, so now I am. Okay, so you have Samuel and Joe, 1K per day. And that's really the feature. Focus here is kind of go through these one by one. The first topic that we really wanted to hit with you guys, because we're so excited. I've been doing this now for a few months, several months, Samuel, but I've been in marketing for years prior to meeting up with Black Ops Underground Marketing. Wasn't really getting the success, wasn't seeing the success that I was hearing about. You know how you always, until I discovered that 97% of people that are marketing online are just not making any money. And like 0.1% are making an average of $400 per month. So that was me, I'm like, why? What am I not doing right? What's not working? That was, when I met up with this awesome mentoring group that I had heard about, recommendation from somebody that I met online, and just said, this is what I needed, and kind of surrendered my pride, and said, I want to learn. And all of a sudden, I just started applying the things that I was learning, watching training videos, and bam, started seeing $1,000 days, $8,000 a week, $3,000 days, and man, it was amazing. Well, you've been doing some online marketing, but how you were finding it? What was your frustrations?
Well, I'm pretty sure most people on here, even though people watch the recording,
Do you have a life insurance policy you no longer keep? Now you can sell your policy, even a term policy, or immediate cash flow. Call Coventry Direct.
We found the Atlantic outlet for our retirement. But we quickly realized we needed a way to supplement our income.
Our friends sold their policy and helped them soon. That got me thinking. Maybe selling our policy could help our retirement.
I see. So I did some research and called Coventry Direct.
We sold our policy. Now we can relax and enjoy our retirement as we had planned. If you have $100,000 or more of life insurance, you may qualify to sell your policy. Don't cancel, let your policy lapse. CoventryDirect.com. Find out if your policy qualifies. Or call 1-800-983-6200. Coventry Direct. Redefine insurance.
Tired of food sticking to the pan? Not anymore. I shut down the radio.
amazing. It's almost amazing. Have you ever sat in one of those chairs where you sit down, you get like this back massage of all these things, like just energizing your whole back and circulating? That's the energy. That's the energy that you're feeling here, because it's just four quarters of the earth, four quarters of the earth here. We're broadcasting. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. Samuel is in Miami, Florida. We are broadcasting really simultaneously. And so it's so awesome. Different time zones. It's cool. It's great. So here's what we're going to do, Samuel. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and mute. Just in case there's any background noise, just take care of some small housekeeping rules. Let's see. All right, so that and Samuel are on Zoom. All right, Samuel, you are unmuted.
It's interesting. You said on this
All right,
call,
cool.
it's easy to forget what's happening in the world and the leadership and strength of our military and our special operations forces.
There we go.
Okay, perfect. All right, awesome. Okay, so now I am. Okay. So you have Samuel and Joe, 1K per day. That's really the feature. The focus here is kind of go through these one by one. First topic. I've been doing this now for a few months, several months, with Samuel, but I've been in the affiliate space. I've been doing online marketing for years. And prior to meeting up with the Black Ops Underground, wasn't really getting the success, wasn't seeing the success that I was hearing about. You know how you always hear, until I discovered that 97% of the people that are marketing online are just not making any money, and like 0.1% are making an average of $400 per month. So that was me. You know, I'm like, why not doing right? What's not working? That was, you know, when I met up with this awesome millionaire mentoring group that I had heard about from recommendation from somebody that I had met online, and just said, this is what I needed, and kind of surrendered my pride and said, I want to learn. And all of a sudden, I just started applying the things that I was learning, watching training videos, and bam, started seeing $1,000 days, and $8,000 a week, and $3,000 days, and man, it was amazing. You've been in, you've been doing some online marketing, but how you were finding, what was your frustrations?
Well, I'm pretty sure most people on here, even though people watch the recording, can relate with me when I said, you know, I've spent wanting to get a mentor, being stubborn to actually ask for help, and it took me going homeless with my family and actually feeling the fear of not knowing what's going to happen the next day, not knowing how I'm going to have food on the table the next day, to finally look for help, right? So after I finally got a mentor and got help, you know, first 3 weeks, I'm on week number 4. My first 3 weeks, I already made over $20,000. Now this week, by the way, I'm going to probably end it at $30,000, hopefully by tomorrow, right? And my life has changed because I used to make $2,000 a month as a factory worker, right? So it's a huge freaking difference. Like, I look at Robert smiling, and Robert's like, I know that feeling, man. It's a huge difference, right? So, and the biggest advice I can give people, like, what changed my life, was get a mentor. Right? Was get a mentor, surrender, get a mentor, get some help, get someone who can actually show you what they're doing. They can share your screen kind of like we are, show you exactly what they're doing. So that way you don't have to figure it out. That way you don't have to, you know, look at their page and say, I think I know what they're doing, and I'll be sure of it. You know, so that's what's changed my life, man. That's what's got me to where I've got. It's 1K per day, as you see there, right? So getting a mentor.
That's awesome, man. That's it. So guys, gals, are you ready? Ready? Get your pens, get your paper, start taking notes. And the first thing that we're going to really hit on is why selling features and benefits. Our salesmen used to sell BMWs, Mercedes, Lexus, and that's the way I would pitch. I would just go into customers, you know, you try to build a relationship with people, but really it was talking about all the benefits of this car, all the features that the car had, right? The mentality of features and benefits. But guess what, guys? What does features and benefits do? What part of the brain, and this is fascinating, what part of the brain do you think you are targeting? Do you think you're targeting the frontal cortex of the brain, or do you think you're targeting what's called the limbic part of the brain? Now, this is some facts here, but it actually proves true. There's a guy by the name of Simon Sinek. Sinek, if you've ever gone to any of his YouTube videos, has done something amazing that has the brain broken up into different sections where most of the facts target the frontal cortex. People don't care about facts, right? Did you ever hear the saying, facts tell but stories sell, right? So when we're talking to people, if we're just hitting them with features and benefits, like what your product does and how long your company's been around, like you know companies like that, right? Where people, all they want to say is, oh man, my company is the best. It's been around for 30, 40 years, and we got the product, you know, the best product. We can do all these different features. People tune out. There's something that I learned a long time ago that says that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That was the difference. So when I was trying to sell cars, I didn't really care about people. What were they looking to talk about was, man, the horsepower this thing had and all the different comfort features and settings and everything. So that's where a lot of people come from, and we bring that into online marketing, and especially in social media. That's the last thing you want to do. In fact, there's a little study that was done. It says the limbic system is where we our decisions after they are made. So it's because we make decisions in our limbic, which is right at the center, that decisions feel right or feel like what we want. So the next time you're having a conversation with somebody, what do you want to be talked about? See, what is it that people really care? Guess what? You're selling yourself out of the deal. You're selling yourself out of a potential relationship where somebody, people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And one of the things I had to learn is to zip this and open up both of these, right? God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. And that's how we need to use it in that proportion. And one of the things that really made sense to me is a physiological fact that people on how they feel. Did you ever notice when people just, it just doesn't feel right, man? I don't know, just something about it, you know? I hear what you're saying, I see the numbers and how you know, it's like potential, but something just doesn't feel right. Why do you think they say that? Because maybe they weren't talked to from the feeling part of the brain, they were just talked to the cortex part of the brain, and that's the problem. So with that change, that little tiny shift, if you just tweak where you're directing your conversation, this guy or this person really cares about me because they're asking me questions about what is concerning me. So the way we do this, the way we teach you is how not to do the things that aren't working and start doing the things that you're using. Because that's what gets results. I mean, you look at guys that make $1,000 a day, $10,000 a week, $50,000 a month, using the same skills. They just get better at it. And the more you use it, the better you're going to get. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be a pro. It might even take you a couple of weeks, but you'll start seeing the that changes, man. And you'll start seeing you're attracting people that you could never attract before. Does that make sense? Samuel, does that make sense, man?
Yep, 100%. Something I found to add to that is that a lot of people, they're taught online. It's not their fault. They're taught by their companies to, hit up all your friends and family and talk about features and benefits because they're gonna fall in love with the product because X, Y, and Z. Well, all that does is push people away. There's actually just so you guys know, there's a magnet inside our bodies. It's called polarity. The polarity of the magnets. That whenever you're trying to sell someone on something, on features and benefits, and my company is groundbreaking, whatever. What you're actually doing is that you're pushing them farther away from you, right? You're making them feel, first off, you're invading into their space, right? You're gonna be like an invader, and they're not, even though your product is something that can truly help them, they're still not gonna want it because you've already pushed them away, right? So if you can't talk about, there's two golden rules, which I think you were about to cover, Joseph. The two golden rules. Two, never talk about your company. So what's the only thing you can talk about then? They don't care about your product. They don't care what company you have. What they do care about is whether you have a solution to the problems that they're having in their life or not. Right? I can literally, I use this extreme example. I could have been selling tampons, but as long as I presented it as a solution to a problem someone has been having, I would have still made $10,000, right? Because the money comes when you provide solutions, not when you sell features and benefits and say, oh, my company is the best out there, the compensation plan is the best out there. No one cares about seeing your company before. They don't care about that stuff. They just care about whether you have a solution for them or not, right? So that's what I would add to that. It's been the greatest thing for me. Also, since I came from before I used to do the online marketing the right way, right? I used to actually pressure people. I used to do big ticket sales with high pressure, and I used to tell them, you have to be a part of this, man. This is groundbreaking. You have to be a part of this, right? Tell me you're going to be a part of this, and all that would do is push people away, right? To the point where my posts used to get no engagement on to me anymore. No one liked talking with me anymore, right? Because I just became a walking advertisement, right? And because I became that, I just kept pushing people away, and my business was getting nowhere. For some reason, I kept asking myself, what am I doing wrong? And I'm not, why am I not getting the $10,000 a month when I'm doing things? And that's why I never made $10,000 a month before. Or now. Right, because I kept on trying to pitch and pitch and pitch and close and pitch and close. When all of that doesn't
I mean, come on. Jobs believed a certain way, and the way he thought, and he wanted people to believe the way he believed. So what we are doing is really getting people to believe the way we believe. If you believe the way I believe, then you're gonna think and feel the way I feel. You're just gonna follow me, right? And that's what we want. Is we want people to follow us because they are like us. So the people that they like them. People, when you hang out with people, you like people. They like the same things you like. They share the same common interests and the same common beliefs. And there's something that I wanted to share that I thought was interesting. It says, to influence decision making, you need to speak into a person's limbic system, which is what we already talked about. It says your proposition, your 7 words or less, create emotional resonance. Notice, it creates an emotional resonance because it speaks into your limbic system. Interesting. When your core proposition, that's the key. It has to resonate with somebody emotionally. They feel something in here going on, not something in here. We're affecting that emotion, right? It says it will align with you. What you believe. Your core proposition is an expression of the cause you are committed to. And that's when they use the case of Apple. change the game in everything we do. So what we have, what we teach is a game changer. No, Facebook for probably 8 years, I've never met anybody. I've never been with anybody. I've never seen these things that has literally changed the game, right? They're using something that is attracting, and they become the attractor factor because it's a game changer. People are getting results. When you get results, not just once or twice, people are gonna be like, "Wow, what is he doing? How is he doing it? What's the key?" Guess what, guys? We're sharing that with you right now. We're telling you the key, the principles that really make the difference. I wanted to kind of jump into not just the emotional part, but now what do we talk about with prospects, with people on social media? Like, how do we actually converse with them? And Samuel's going to kind of help us something called FML. Sam, give us a hint of what that does, how it affects.
All right, awesome. I had to unmute myself there. So basically, guys, what I'm going to be covering here, I'm actually going to also share my screen in a bit, and I'm going to get into a live conversation so you can actually, I feel like it's better that you actually see me do it rather than just talk about it. So before I get into that, F1 is short for family, occupation, recreation, and motivation form. When you first talk to someone, even if they ask you for more information about your business, the amateurs are the ones who just said, go here and watch this, right? To be a professional, first you want to build rapport, actual rapport. Hey, what's happening in your life right now, right? So the way you do that, now, when I first open up to someone, I can start with family, I can start with occupation, hey, what's happening in your business right now? How's everything going? Or, hey, how's everything going with the family right now? Right? It's just to build some rapport, because now I'm not just a salesperson anymore. I'm not just a regular network marketer. Now I'm actually a friend, reaching out as a friend, and people like to do business with people. And most of us, we like and we trust our close friends, right? So this helps bring down someone's guard. When you just send a webinar or you just send a link to someone, most of the time you're pushing them away. In the back of their mind, they're not going to tell you, but they know in the back of their mind that you're trying to sell them something at the end, right? And they're going to keep that in the back of their mind. That's going to be the game changer. That's either going to push them away or just stop talking to you, right? So what I'm going to do, who's excited for some live recruiting? What's for some live recruiting right now? I love doing it. I love doing it like this just because it's very easy to talk about these things, but it's even easier to actually do them. So I want to actually do them in front of you so you can see that there's no giant secret behind it. It's just very basic concept to master them. You would make as money as you want because we're in a people business. We're in a people business. So the number one skill that you have to develop is people skills, communication skills, right? And that's what we learn in millionaire mentoring. You have to allow me to share my screen, Joseph.
There you go.
Sweet. Wait, does it let me?
It should. Hold on. Let me. All right, try it now.
Go to participants on the right and just right click my name. And I think it says I'll share.
There it is.
Sweet. I've been needing to do some live recruiting for a while now since I've been kind of lazy yesterday. So you know what? Now I can kill two birds with one stone. Get some work done and show you guys how it's done live. All right, there we go. All right, sweet. Thumbs up if you can see my screen, everyone. Give me a thumbs up. All right, sweet. So when it comes to live recruiting, when it comes to bringing anyone into your business, right, you always want to start with your warm audience first. For me, that's like a law. I always start with my audience. And my warm audience are people that either like or commented on my post or on my Facebook lives, right? Because they already know who I am, right? It's easier to talk to someone who already knows who you are, right? Because you're not just a stranger anymore. So step number one, what I always do is I go through any posts or go through any of my lives and say, I'm going to go through one of these posts down here. Let's say right here, right? So far I have 39 likes. So what I would do is I would click on those likes. Now I have 39 people who already know who I am. Conversation with and not sell anything, because the whole point, your mindset is, if your mindset is just about making the money, you're going to naturally push people away from you, right? Your mindset has to be that of building a relationship. So let's say I'm going to reach out to someone I've never seen before. I don't think I've ever spoken to Hector before. No, I think I have. Let's talk to someone I haven't spoken to before, so you guys can see a live example here. I don't think I've spoken to Camille Brown. There we go, Camille Brown. All right. So which the way you do that is by form, family, occupation, motivation, recreation. So what I'm going to say is, Camellia, thanks a ton for liking my posts. I always try to do at least 3 universal deposits per day. How are you doing today? Right, and that's it. Something as simple as that, because now what I'm going to talk about when Camellia, it'll be kind of weird if Camellia is on this Zoom meeting, right? That'll be really strange. That'll be so awkward. She responds back to this. I'm not going to talk about my business and, there's something you should really watch, right? No. But she's going to respond back. She's a reflector. Human beings were mirrors. We mirror each other. So she's probably going to ask me, hey, Sam, no problem. I'm doing pretty good today. How about you? Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I've been spending time with my family today. I took my sister on. I barely have any time to spend with my sister sometimes, so it really means a lot to me when I can spend time with her. How about you? Have you spent time with your? I'm just talking about what she's doing today, right? Because then when she's gonna, I'm showing my vulnerable self to her. She's gonna be vulnerable towards me and show me her situation, her family. And then I can move on with my conversation, and it all leads up to so eventually recruiting her in my business. Let me try getting someone on. You know what? Let me just go to my messenger. Let's give you guys a peek inside that. This messenger gets pretty crazy. All right. Can you guys see my messenger? Can everyone see this? All right, sweet. So what I'm had. It'll be awesome. Let's say right here, I just added someone right here, Isabella. All right. Let's say, all right, this is someone I literally just added. So I know that God forbid, if I talk about my business right now, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna push her away from me. She's probably never gonna want to do anything with me ever. She's not gonna want to look at my Facebook Live. She's gonna think I'm unprofessional, right? So what I'm gonna do is, number one, I want to build rapport. So I saw that we just added each other. Never talked before. Pretty awkward. LOL. How are you today? And that's it. I'm just opening a friendly conversation, because at the end of the day, even if this does not lead to me recruiting someone, my objective is not just to make money, it's to build a relationship. Because now Isabella, after we finish talking, she might actually start watching. She might share me with her team. She might want to interview me, or maybe I interview her. She might refer someone to me because of our relationship, right? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense, right? This pretty much flips over recruiting on its head, because now instead of focusing on trying to make money, you focus on the relationship. And this, by the way, guys, just so you know, let me put annotate right here. All of this is extremely casual, super casual. There's no pressure. Right? I only have to talk to 20 to 25 people a day, extremely casually, and I just have to help one person a day to make $1,000 a day. $1,000. Desperate to recruit people. I just have to start a conversation. Let me try starting another. I want to have a live conversation here, but it's kind of tough sometimes. Some people don't respond here. Nicole, let's say Cody. Hey Cody, I saw that we just added each other. Whenever talked before. By the way, now you guys can steal my script here. Pretty awkward. LOL. How are you today? All right, let's see if someone responds back to me. I want to show you guys an example from yesterday that kind of puts everything into play when building rapport with someone. Let me see if I All right, here, Gina. I think I opened up with the same script, right? Buddy, you're in the MLM business, right? I am not in MLM, but I love being surrounded by my fellow marketers. You are my type of people. Are you a part of this big old network marketing world? Right? Out of form. Let's say someone in the chat, what am I targeting here? Now I'm going to talk about her business now. What am I targeting? Occupation, right? I'm building rapport. Now this whole conversation, just so you know, about her. I'm not going to talk anything about myself, just about her. I want to ask her, how long has she been in business, right? How has she been doing it? What motivated her to join an MLM, right? I'm going to talk about her because all I'm looking for is maybe if she needs help, right? I'm going to provide a solution. And if she doesn't need help, let's say she's already making like $20,000 a month, I can interview her, right? It's always going to be a win-win, like with me and her. So are you part of this big network marketing world too? And then that's it. I'm cool about this, right? Super casual. There's no pressure. I'm not. My mindset is just, all right, I just want to build this relationship. So skip rapport. If right now, if Gina asked me, you're in MLM business, and I would have just said, oh yes, I am. I'm a part of this MLM. I'm a part of this fitness MLM, this travel MLM, and this is what I do. You know, my company is 1 million years old, right? And we've been in the industry. She's gonna do is she's gonna pitch you back, and then that conversation gets nowhere. It literally gets nowhere, right? You're just having a pitch battle, and that's not the industry. We're in a leadership industry. We're in a relationship building industry, right? So Sam yourself just went Black Ops, and so that explains why we haven't talked before about to be heading to the lake. So this guy is already a part of the that doesn't mean that I'm not going to try building this relationship, because most likely Cody is going to reach out to me to interview me someday, right? And that's going to benefit him and it's going to benefit me. So I want to build this relationship. I'm going to be like, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the team. He said he just joined it. Have you already started your training? Right? I want to start getting to know him. I want to ask, what did he do before Black Ops? What has he been learning? What have Black Ops that he's been having, right? Because I want to build this relationship. Because now Cody will probably start following my videos. I'm like, right? It's like, do you guys understand? Do you understand what I mean? That it's more about the money, right? I'm always creating win-win situations for myself. Where when I build a relationship with, actually make more money by building these relationships than by not. Because sometimes I have students, I have people that reach out to me, and they're already a part of my company, but they want to pay me extra for coaching to give them personal one-on-one coaching. And all that, they all developed because I built a relationship with them. Dollars for that coaching. And they're already inside of the company. So that's the importance of just building rapport with people, getting to know them, really finding out what's happening in their lives, because you make more money. And if anything I just said, by the way, if it sounds like if you're thinking, oh Sam, that's it's not that simple or any of that, it really is that simple. Right, guys, I've made $24,000 in these last 20, in literally the last 30 days. So far, I've made $24,000, and it was building relationships, building rapport, asking questions, and finding out if I can solve somebody's problem. And if I can, then I'll connect them with someone who can, because the relationship is what matters to me. Right? I know you've done well so far, right? So I'm just gonna tell him, awesome. You're going to be my tutor. What got into Black Ops? Right? I'm just nurturing this relationship. Who knows? This could turn into a coaching client. This could turn into an interview. This could turn into many things, right? So I'm just focused on this. I'm looking forward to it. So now he's going to be answering. Guys, raise your hand if that was brain dead simple. Like if that just looked so simple that you can, the moment you're out of this webinar, you can just start talking to people. Literally after this. right? That's all it takes when making money online. It's not about